Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Just going to do a quick dive into my trades today. Both of them were on ILAG here. Just two quick little snipes. Smaller size, unfortunately, so it wasn't a crazy win dollar-wise, but percentage-wise, not too bad. Just locking in a good portion of this move. So this is something that I thought I had totally missed. After hours yesterday, it was taken off over the breakout of 4 over here, just from 360 straight up and then grind it all the way up to 5. And I was expecting it to gap up or just continue higher. I thought I was just going to miss it. Did not think this was going to come back, retest the breakout level, and offer another opportunity. So from there, it was really just the basics, everything we talked about. Holding key levels, volume, trend, looking at the flow, the demand, is everything intact? It was quite a simple play. So when it came back, and early on, I was actually kind of annoyed. I actually, for a moment, thought it was just failing here, making new lows. But then a few minutes later, I come back and I see that it's completely failing to break down. I see the volume, how it's acting, and I see the grind back to VWAP and holding 4. So right away, I'm recognizing this is holding right around the whole dollar, half dollar area. Failure to really break down, and it's holding that key area. And now we're coming back to the open price, which I usually like to play combined with the VWAP. So right in that little consolidation area for a moment, right when it was above VWAP here at 417, I was getting in just 150 shares, nothing crazy. I was going to add some more, and then after this quick dip back, I was gonna be patient, see how it acts to add some more. But it came right back, and I didn't want to mess up my average or anything, so decided to dump it when it got right about 5. I believe my average exit was like 498 or so. Just lining up, recognizing the high from after hours. That's going to be a key area. Whole dollar, half dollar area, as well with the after hours level. Thought it might have a hard time. I'm up over 10, 15% or so. So let me just lock it in. Small size or big size. Let's just be smart and lock it in. And then we got the fade, felt happy, yada yada. Got close to the highs on my sell, not bad. And then I recognize, this is making a higher low. We got what do we usually judge strength by? How it's moving on the pullback and the hold. So on the spike here, strong volume. And then when it pulls back, volume is dead. There's not really much selling pressure. Pushing it lower has this couple minutes where there is a little bit of volume. But as you can see, it could barely crack with that volume. And from there, starts grinding back. So I decide, you know what, why not? 150 shares at 488. And then from there, it was just being patient. I saw it as a hold of the whole dollar, half dollar level at 4.5. It held VWAP. It held the breakout, the multi-week breakout, because we were just going off of the multi-day there. And then we had the multi-week from back here, another key area with a lot of volume. And really what got me excited about this is just the demand. I went over this in a previous video lesson just yesterday. I forgot which one it was, talking about how when demand is in like this, when you have a breakout and it's exceeding the volume that it was doing on the day it set it, typically that is setting up for a strong move. The demand is there, if the trend is there, and it's confirming that area, it should squeeze. And this is a good example of this too. You got the resistance here where there's a lot of volume. This day, yeah, you had a solid amount of volume, but not enough to even get back to that key area. Enough to break over this little range where there really wasn't anything. But here, this is really where you see the demand coming through 2 days in a row now. Solid trend. We'll be looking at this for a multi-day bounce when the backside kicks in. But just wanting to go over this whole play. And then sold right before it got halted. That was kind of annoying, even though it was a small size play. I just felt, even though it was small size, I'm getting carried away. I'm up 20% or so. Let me just lock in my money and call it a day. Got out at like 6:58, and then it just gets halted, and I was a little devastated, but the idea was there. We got the meat of the move. Next time, when I really am prepared, I will put more size. I honestly was just kind of thrown off. I am happy that I adapted to my plan. Where are we at here? Um, so yeah, I thought we missed it. I was just already looking for the multi-day bounce later on if I missed the play over 5. And that's kind of why I also played that area as well. So you have the hold of these key areas, as well as it's going to be holding and breaking above 5, that key area where I sold into thinking it would play as resistance. Now that we see there's not much selling pressure at this area, it should move higher. So that's also why I got in here. And it was a bit of a choppy move on the way up, but there's some moments where it just got a little vertical, and that's all it took. That's really all it was. Simple breakout play. Nothing crazy. Didn't expect to get it, but here we are. Good lesson on early shorts, getting destroyed, letting a play develop and confirm the key area, and also going back to my little rant on the on mindset yesterday. Could have been annoyed, missed it, whatever. There was a couple opportunities here to play it, and could have just ignored it, but decided to keep cool and see how it reacts to that key area. And as we can see here, it worked out beautifully. So before this gets any longer of a video, let's just wrap this up. Same thing as usual. Demand, low float, holding key areas or reclaiming them, just confirming a zone, um, as well as trend. That's really what it's come down to. Did this even have news? What was the news? No, I don't see any news today. Maybe it had some here, but regardless, we're just trying to capture the short squeeze. I don't care if there's news or anything, as long as there is something to stimulate, to get this first spike going, to get the shorts going, get them trapped in there, and then from there, it's looking for the failure breakdown, volume, holding VWAP, reclaiming key areas, and just looking for shorts to get destroyed, essentially. And that's where the money's made, these little squeezes. So yeah, we'll just wrap it up there. Hope everyone had a great week, good start to the week here. If not, you got all week now. Let's just prepare, study up, learn from your mistakes today, and let's get ready for tomorrow. I'll have the video lesson out soon, going over the top plays for tomorrow. I already got the watch list ready. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later.